Hey everyone, how are you? Welcome to the Thursday show. And I forgot to do a couple of things, so I'm just getting prepared. As usual, I almost always forget to prepare. So here we are. So we're just going to give it a couple minutes here. I'm just going to get a few things prepped that I'm like, oh yeah, it's Thursday. Okay, so we got a couple things to get done. Welcome, welcome. So I'm just going to make a couple quick notes, slightly off camera, because we got to do 2 prizes at the end of the video. And that'll be cool. Because I'm just making up my notes. That's one set. Hey, Angelique. Yes, happy Thursday, I know. I'm just slightly behind because I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta get prepared for tonight. I'm also pulling up who are the names for last week for the video. Yes, last week was Reach for the Stars. Had to remember what it was. It was the leftover pieces from my cart glass, but we'll get to all that in a little bit. All right, let's get crafting because tonight's actually exciting. I'm doing something a little different. I have this brown box kit. So if you're new to Stampin' Up, that's okay. We have what you may already know about is the red paper pumpkin boxes. This is their monthly subscription. And each month it's a bit of a surprise. They have a teaser on what it is, and then, you know, it open up and it's like, ooh, it's a fun kit. Usually cards. Sometimes it'll be treat boxes or other things. So the past one was the best there is for May, a very Father's Day themed. We've seen this a couple times here already. Now, on our website, we have something else called Kids Collection, which is brown box versus the orange. Now, this is a different shape for a reason. So a few weeks ago, you may have saw me make on here the Wreath of Blooms kit, brown box collection. I have another brown box here that used to be something. I have a brown box here. I used to have a kit in here. I don't know what it was. It might have been Robot Buddies, but it's been a long time. It's empty. I keep ink pads in there for other reasons. Alright, so tonight we're making this. Now, to clarify, this is not the usual weekly prizes. This is something that a customer ordered, and she asked me to assemble it for her. So that's what we're doing tonight. It's a Happy Houseplants kit, which is very different. This is a home decor option. And there's lots of pieces in here. So let's pull everything out as best as I can get. Because I haven't even, I just opened it up one day just to kind of do a quick peek. I have not crafted with it. I have not done anything else. And I'm fighting with the box because there are 4, as you can see, 4 picture frames in here. 4. I'm just going to put the box way, way away. So let's get all this unraveled. And there is instructions. Woohoo. Instructions are very key when you're crafting. I need a pair of scissors. I know I have my cup like right across the table. I gotta move it. I'll be looking at doing a new desk layout in a couple weeks. I ordered the famous Stampin' Up! Glass mat, which will replace what you're seeing here on the little tangent. So what you see under here is this. I have 2 of these here, and they're great. I love them. However, they're not. They're from a retailer store around here from a few years ago. I cannot say where. I'm not allowed to say where. Because the thing about being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I have to be careful with some of the products I use. As much as it's nice to have these, I cannot talk about competitor products. So, I took the lunge last night and ordered the official new Stampin' Up! Glass mat. Because it's now available as a pre-order for demonstrators. The public gets access to this early next month. And I think it's really nice. So, it's actually bigger than one of these. So I'm looking forward to kind of trying it out because it was a pre-order for demos last year and it sold out really, really quick. And then it was available for only as a new join option for new people joining. So finally, they made it more available. So here's some picture frames. We have some cardboard, or this is just cardboard. I guess I'll read the instructions soon. And more. So the total, so this kit is a total of 4 picture frames, which is actually kind of really cool. And I got Buddy under me. He's being a good boy. Ivy is just upstairs. So what's nice in the back is we've got that piece to help stand it up. And then it's got that clippy thing there too. So I'm just putting all of these into a stack. I like how they're doing a little more home decor type options, which is really nice. So let's see. And yes, I have a puppy on here. A green puppy. It's just been on my desk for like a month or two, and I'm like, I really should like craft with it, but I don't know what to do with it. I haven't found the inspiration to finish crafting with that green puppy. I don't know what possessed me that night to color it green, but I did. Alright. So let's see what's included. We got another piece of chipboard, which the dogs love to chew these, especially Ivy lately. But I've been holding on to them because they could be useful for a future project. So we have all of these pieces. So, okay. We have dimensionals, which are always fun. We've got the inside piece for the picture frames. So there should be a total of 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. We should have some backdrop pieces to do. So there should be 4 different. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pretty. And then we've got a whole bunch of die cuts. So we've got these floral thingies. That's 1 set and 2 set. And as far as I can see, there is no stamping in this kit. There is no ink. It's different. I prefer stamping. I think stamping's more fun. But it's nice to try out different things. So let's see how this goes. This kit does run a little bit more pricier because you got the 4 picture frames in it. I believe it's $34. I could be wrong. But it's really cute. Yeah. Alright. And on the back here, it mentions everything that's included. They have a SU beginner video, so someone can scan that QR code and watch a video on how to make first stamping basics. There's another video for kits. Tells me enough to supplies contain 4 projects. The coordinating colors: Calypso Coral, Garden Green, Granny Apple Green, Lemon Lime Twist, that's a fun color, and Pecan Pie. And here we go. Oh, it's even got a ruler on here too. So we have on the one side, let's see here. Let's hold this all the way open. So there's like, so one side is centimeters, the other side is inches. That's actually quite fun. And it's got step by step. I'm just seeing what else is on the back. Okay, so on the back here, it shows, I'm a little scattered, kind of like a summary of each of the projects. And then I'll just do one at a time. And then it shows us IKEA-like pictures on how to assemble. Okay. So let's get started. So let's grab that one, which is that panel. And it wants, hold on, let me try this the other way. Let me look at it the other way. Okay, let's make it a little more easier. Okay, so it's showing me I need the panel, some dimensionals, and in 3 pieces. So I'll probably look at that. That'll be easier to figure out. So I've got almost like a cactus kind of look, almost. So that's 1, 2, and then the square, somewhat squarish planter. Alrighty. Okay, now I'll go back to where I'm reading. Okay. So just like with the Wreath of Blooms kit, it is suggesting to kind of roll some of the pieces. Okay. So it's got two pieces here. So I think it's suggesting the taller one first. And I need a pencil. So I've got a little IKEA, speaking of IKEA pencil. So it's suggesting kind of roll the leaves. So I'm just kind of using the pencil to help guide me a little. There might be a lot of that in this project, I think. And one more. There we go. So nicely done. So on the back side, it's suggesting 3 dimensionals, which are right here. And it even kind of hints to where to put them. These are actually big dimensionals for a change. And then looks like just glue on top of the existing, based on the looks of it. So quite straightforward, actually. Kind of. Of course, the little white caps are sticking to my fingers tonight. So then that just, yeah, goes on top. Well, that's kind of cool. So we already got like a neat 3D thing happening. And then do this. And you know what? Probably for this one, I'm going to roll the edges as well. Just to kind of add to the fun and texture of it. Alright, so that one is good to go. And again, so the only adhesive this kit includes is literally dimensionals, which is actually a not bad thing. They're fun. Fun way to make a 3D project. So there we go. Oh, look at that. That's pretty neat. And then this goes on with dimensionals. Now the interesting thing is these are going to stick out more than the potted thing. So I'm kind of wondering how that's going to work. So I'm kind of wondering if I should double up the dimensionals just so that works. I'm going to try it. It might be a bit of an epic fail, but it could be interesting. So I was going to get the first set on there. But let me just peek at it again, because if I put that on there, see, it kind of, I got this 3D thing happening. I don't particularly like it that way. That's interesting. So I'm going to put another set of dimensionals on there, which might be really interesting. I don't think I've ever done that before. I've done layering like this a lot, but not like this. Alright, so then let's grab, I got extra of these anyway if I need them. So I'm just going to stick a batch right on top. Kind of, sort of. I'm going to laugh if this doesn't work, but that's okay. Or else I'm keeping these picture frames and I gotta get another one. So yeah, that's double the dimensionals on there. I just think it would look a little better with that layered up nicely. Yeah, that just looks better. It looks like it was meant to be in the pot, kind of thing. I didn't quite get that done very well, but that's okay. It's glued on now. It ain't coming off. Okay. So then I'm just trying to decide my method. Let's try building the picture frame. Do one of them so we can see how it all looks. So here is the picture frame. So I'm just gonna get one of these prepped. Ow. These metal pieces, they're really hard on the fingers. Oh. Should have used a tool. I don't have a tool. I might have to find a tool. That'll make things a little easier for tonight. So I got 3 more of these to do after. And 1 more. Oh. That was a little tough. Of course, now the fun part's getting us out. Come on. Okay. So I'm just going to remember it was like that. Now, there's a plastic film in here. So I'm kind of wondering, does that stay or come out? Or is there something covering it? I don't really know. Alright, I don't really know. Huh, this is gonna be really interesting tonight. Alright, let's just assemble it and see how it looks. Alright, so I'm going to take one of these, put it in the correct way. Take that, put it in. And then take that, put it in, and let's see how this all comes together. Hopefully good. Oh, helps if I put it in properly. I'll have to look at that piece of plastic and see, is it supposed to do anything? Oh my goodness. Not really the safest idea here, but effective. I think I do have a screwdriver here somewhere. I'm gonna have to find it. Alright, so that is one and done. Okay. Oh, that really is a 3D look. That is actually really cool. I really like it. So that's one done. That's really nice. I'm glad I doubled up on the dimensionals on that just to give that really neat look. Okay, one done. That was cool. So let's do the second one. So I'm just going to flip back to here. I need some pieces, so I need that one. And then I need one of these. Actually, both of those light green things. As I'm ripping things, apparently. And then I need the red pot that's already popping out. There we go. Okay. So then back to here. I know I kind of move fast a little bit. So I got curl stuff again. So this time, this goes on first. With dimensionals. Of course, I'm not showing it very well. Okay. Oh, I'm getting like everything wet here. So that goes on like so. So then take the 2 floral pieces. So there's a bigger one and a little one. So the little one kind of goes on top. And then the bigger one goes more on top. Okay. So it's suggesting again, do some curling. So I'll do a little. Alright, so I got a little bit of curls happening. Or I think it goes that way. I don't really know. Yeah, I think it does go more that way. So that's hinting some dimensionals on here. And if you're in the area next Saturday, I'll be at Mohawk Racetrack. I'll be doing a little event over there, which I'm excited about. There we go, that's one. Now this one, I'm gonna curl the bottoms. So I'll be doing a Father's Day themed at Mohawk. If you're looking for a Father's Day card, please stop by. We're doing make and takes, again, as usual, because I love doing them. And if you're, again, in the area on the 22nd, I'll be at the Strawberry Fair, locally. Just going to continue a little bit more curling. That way it's kind of nicely textured. That way, that looks pretty cool. And dimensionals again. And this just kind of settles on top. And there we go. That's a neat 3D. So we'll do the final build at the end for the picture framey thing. So number 3 is here somewhere. Alright, so number 3, I need that, and the wicker basket. And the rest goes on to the final project. So this next one is that, and that's the correct orientation. So let's flip over to the instructions for that page. So it's suggesting to put the basket on, which I'm fine with that. So the little wicker basket, more or less like there. All right, so we got two pieces. We got a bigger one and a smaller one. We're gonna start with the bigger one. So supposedly the big one goes there. So I can at least see what it looks like. So I know where to curl the leaves. Of course, I'm not used to curling little tiny pieces of paper. Alright, so then, now that it's nicely curled up, get some dimensionals on there. So then bring that over. There we go. That looks really cool. And then so this goes on, I'd say like there. So now that I can see where it goes. So this is gonna get interesting layers again. So let's curl these up. I might double dimensional on the one side. That way it stands out quite nicely. So let me see. So it's suggesting one there, and then I'm going to double up on that side. So I'm already going to peel the white cap now. Put a second one on there because it's going to be over here when I glue it down. And then I got one of these where it shouldn't be, but that's okay. And there we go. Another one done. It's that very 3D look to it. Oh, I didn't peel the one cap off. There we go. Very 3D look. That's really cool. So let's get to the last one, now that we know what the last one is. So let's bring this in. So that is that direction. So it's suggesting put the pot on first, which is totally fine by me. With dimensionals, of course. It looks like I might have a couple of these left over, which is cool. So I can certainly use them for other projects. Okay, so then this rests up against that ledge, like so. So then the remaining flowers, the greenery, we got a big one and a little one. So it's suggesting the next step is to do the big one next. So just to see where it goes. So pretty much like so. That way I can see what's getting stuck on there. Okay, so pretty much adhesive goes on those three, but not that one. I can work with that. And then we're going to do some curls. And just a little more on this side. Alright, so we got that. So then flip over and only put dimensionals where they're suggesting. So one on that leaf, that leaf, and that leaf. And the fourth one does not get one. Okay, so then flip it over and then kind of sort of get that laid on. So there we go. Nice 3D effect happening. And then for the last one, this goes, I would say, kind of centered. So let's curl some leaves. Let's look at that again. So that'd be cool. Alright. So then I just put some dimensionals on. They're going to stick wherever. So I'm not too worried about the layers this time. It'll kind of work. If I need to adjust, I can adjust. So then... there we go. Oh, that looks really cool. Look at that. Okay, so now we can assemble the three components. I'm just going to pack this away, the lovely instructions, because I'll need them for a bit. So let's grab the remaining three picture frames. And this time I'm looking for a screwdriver. I have one. That's not a screwdriver. That was a straw I found. That's not what I'm looking for. Of course, it's the perfect time where I know I have one. I just can't find one. Oh wait, here we go. Here we go. I got one. Not quite the right type of screwdriver, but it shall work. Alrighty. So let's move those aside for the moment. Let's get these opened up and do one at a time. But this might kind of help a little, especially for the bend down part. I might have a flat somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Just not so much in this room. Oh, I don't like picture frames. Although these are really cool. Okay, so let's pop that panel out. And I'll have to look into these to see. Oh, there is a film on it. Now I see it. Okay, we'll go back to the original one in a short. Now I see it. Wasn't until this one had a film on it. There we go. Oh, that makes more sense. Now there's logic. Now I can't get it to cooperate. goodness. Alright. We'll get there. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's in. Now I just gotta get those pieces folded back down. That's where I'm using the screwdriver this time. I'm kind of chipping the wood frame a little, but that's okay. Then I'll use the butt end of the thing. There we go. Okay, so let's look at that. There we go. Oh, it kind of flattens it out, but looks nice. So let's fix the original one, even though I love that very 3D out there, but let's fix it. Now that I understand what the game is here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Though this one might get smushed a little. Oh, I forgot to put the frame around that too. I'll have to get back to this in a moment. Oh my goodness. I am chaotic. Okay, so one of these sides is not like the other. There we go. Oh, God, I love epic fails, eh? Okay, now I've got the right idea. Oh, kitty. I gotta get this in. Oh my God, I'm just trying to work it in. Okay, it is not cooperating for me tonight. Okay, it's in. There we go. Now let's fix this one, and we'll fix number 2. Alright. There we go. That one is in officially. So let's fix this one. Oh, wow. My hands are not going to like this by the end of the night. Yeah, my hands are really not going to like this by tonight. Oh. I don't want to break my nails. Ow. I got that one down there pretty good too. Okay, let's officially fix this one. Okay, we got that. We got that. Now, we need that white panel. There we go. There's the white panel. For real. There. Got it. Okay. And fold all that back in. There we go. That's number 2. There we go. That looks nice. So that's 2 done. Moving along. Let's do number 3. Poor little fingers. Oh. There we go. Okay, that one's freed up. So let's fix it. So one of these sides is not like the other. Just gotta figure out which is which. Got it. Okay, then the white panel, the frame, then a plant, and then the backing. Now we're rolling here. There we go. That's the third one. That looks really cool. I got a bit of a dirt spot in there. Oopsie. There we go. That's the third one. Now lastly is the fourth one. There we go. Yeah, my thumb is not happy. We're almost done. Then we gotta do the prizes. Then the frame, the white panel, and then the plant. And I'm just double checking that they're all so far right side up. That is possible to build it wrong. Alright, now I gotta get all this together. Okay, there we go. And ta-da, we are done. Let me move my lamp over a little as I'm getting chimed. I got the other light, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's our 4 picture frames. Really, really cool. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Watching me struggle to put these away. And I just froze my camera. Oh well. So these were really, really fun. And someone's going to love these. So I'm going to put all this back in the box because I gotta transport these to where they gotta go. So I'm just gonna bring this over, pull out all the unnecessary components, and then literally just put in the box. And my customer's gonna love these. She already knows where she wants to put them, so that is really cool. Alright, I'm gonna carry the instructions anyway, just to kind of show what was it. Yeah, I seem to be having camera issues. This is interesting. I'm frozen. Yay. Alright, I'm just gonna do a quick cleanup here. And then we're gonna move on to the next phase, which is prizes. Sorry, buddy. I just bumped buddy. Sorry, big boo. So I'm just going to put this off to the side. And then, so we're not going to craft another card tonight, just because of timing is what it is. So last week, I believe we only had one commenter on my Reach for the Stars card class. I'm just going to quickly double check that now. So let me just look at Facebook. YouTube, I don't get comments, but it's all good. Oh no. My neighbor, just saw an update from her. Her mom's not well. Oh no. Media, videos. Okay, that's the current one, I think. Oh, let's see. Oh, that's the live one. My neighbor just saw an update. Now I've got the repeater because I spoke. Alright. So we had 5 comments last week, and they're all from Angelique. So Angelique.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah. I know, I'm talking to myself. So Angelique, you win one of these cards. I'll be in touch with you. You know what? I'm kind of leaning towards that one. There's just something about this one I'm really loving. So I'll send that your way. But yeah, these are really, really cool and pretty. So Reach for the Stars. All of this stuff is retired stuff, but it's still really, really cool. I think it's really nice. So we got that. And then we got to do the spinny wheel thing. So that is an Angelique card. So I need, let's see, 5 slots. So let's look at all my spinny wheels. Let's see if I have a 5er. Seven. There's a 5er. So I'm just going to unhook the brad from this one. Hook it up to the next one. So the purchases, so what we just did a moment ago with that Angelique won the weekly prize by commenting on my video each week, because there's a little prize. Now what we're doing is the monthly prize, which is people who make a purchase with me that are not at an event. Let me clarify that, because that doesn't always apply. But who makes a one-on-one purchase with me gets to be entered for a prize. So I'm just testing that out. That is working. So I'm just going to put those off to the side. Whee! Alright, so then I like to set this. I know I kind of do this so very backwards, but I like to set between the 5 and the 1. So there was 5 purchases last month, so I'm just going to do a test. That's a test. Alright. Another test. Alright, so we're going to go for real. So someone will win. And I got my list written right here who the 5 names are. Someone's going to win a prize from me, so here we go. Number 1 is my mom. My mother won. That's okay. I got pencil here, so she wins a prize, and that's it. So how it works is make a purchase with me, and your name can go onto the spinning wheel, like unofficially. That way you're indicated a number, and we'll go. So before we totally go, I am going. I mean, we have to have a prize for next week, okay? We have to. Because I say so. So we're going to do, I wasn't going to craft, but we're going to craft. All right. I made this card last night. I was trying to try out some ideas and it just wasn't working for me. And it's cute, but I don't like it. But we're going to try another version of the same card with some retired paper. So this might not even match. I might have to cut a whole new piece of white, but we'll see. So let's just kind of wing it a little with what we have here of papers. I wasn't going to craft on one more card, but we're going to do one more card. So I want to, because the idea, what I'm trying to do is card sketches. If you're new to that, that's okay. So lengthwise, that works. So I might just use the length of one of these. So I'm just going to put some of these away. And I think there's stickers in here. There's something anyway. So I'm going to put all these little pieces in. This is a very retired paper pack. I will tell you what it is in a moment. It was Dandy Garden Memories and More card pack. I love card packs. They're different size, but they're actually really fun to use. So I'm just going to take a peek, see at these. Like, they're definitely customizable to what you want to do. And very fun to use. In case one of these jumps out at me, but I want to use some of the smaller ones. Okay, there is some stickers here. So we'll keep some of the stickers on hand. Yes. Oh, we got stickers. Stickers are fun. I'm becoming a sticker kitty lately. Alright. So because I have this blue ink I was mucking around last night, I want to use this page somehow. So then we're going to look through. And I need 2 sheets. I saw one of each style. So this one we got a blue. And then that one we got something else. So I'm just going to keep flipping. Although I prefer not to have written stuff on it. But we'll manage. Oh, there we go. That will work. So let's throw that back in. That will work. That will work too. So let's keep those in play. Those 2 might be... Oh, that's cute too, but I don't want to use that. I think I might just go with those 2 there. They're doing me. As you can tell, these paper packs are a lot of fun. Together is my favorite place to be. Very cute. And then we got family and friends. So they're great for scrapbooking, card making, home decor, this stuff. This stuff I highly recommend. I usually buy these on clearance. Hence, this is an older set, but it's still really, really nice. And I just repackage it into a thing that's useful for me. So essentially, I'm copying the same version. So what I want to figure out is these are a different size. So that's probably 3 by 4 is probably the size. I need my paper trimmer, which is tucked away because I got stuff piled on it, like the picture frames. So we're going to cut these down right down the center. So 1.5 inches. So 1.5 inches. And then again, 1.5 inches. Okay. So then I only need 1 of each, not both. So we're now down to 2 strips. So I'm going to put that back in my baggie. And then I'm going to need... I'm going to look on the other side because I need... Actually... Yeah. I'm going to need 1.5 inches again. Now, this might be a little bit chaotic. So I'm just going to line these up in one shot and go for it. There. We're going to roll with it. And I'll try to explain all this shortly. Okay. So paper trimmer for now. We're good. So bring this. So I got white card base with 4 by 5.25 on here. So let's bring our pairings back. And it also helps to kind of know the layout of how these came to be. That way we kind of know how these were structured. So then this might actually kind of work better tonight. So then what we're going to do is we're going to flip over. I'm going to bring that down. So almost like a puzzle piece. And I might incorporate this concept for something. So kind of neat. Not super effective, but cutesy. The colors aren't working for me, but I'm going to try it out tonight. Alrighty, so then I had stickers here. So I'm going to use some of the stickers to cover up what's kind of missing here. So let's glue those on. I'm going to use dimensionals. Luckily we had some dimensionals out here on the table tonight. I think we had more than one pack. We got one here, one there. So even though this may not be super effective for a layout, but it's still a cutesy concept to be able to work with. It's like a puzzle, and that's something I'm introducing more so this year is puzzle packs like this, which I hope you'll take up my challenge. Some of you have. Thank you, thank you. Because I think they're a lot of fun. And I do try to pick something pretty good for the puzzle pieces, so it's not always like it's not totally random, but I am trying. I'm just utilizing my dimensionals as best as I can. So then that goes underneath. And the stamp I was using was from another set. I can't remember the name of it, but it's here. So then we've got this. These pieces are kind of patterned directionally, so I just want to make sure my direction is relatively correct. But this is something fun that, you know, takes a bit of trial and error to figure out the right colors that works for this project. I still think between the two of these I've done so far, it doesn't quite fully work for me, but it was still a fun way of just experimenting. Okay, I'm just going to point that inward. So there we go. We got that happening. So it's a bit of a mess, isn't it? So we got to add something to keep it going. So we got some stickers. So let's see what we can use. I'm going to go with the bees, actually. There we go. I don't know. It's a hot mess. I think the first one looks a little better, but that's okay. And then we gotta add something. So let's go thinking of you. like there. Okay. And then, yeah, I don't like those bees. Wonder if I can pull them up. Let's put the bees elsewhere. Luckily, I can pull them up half decent. There we go. So we got a bee and a bee. Yeah, this looks a little better. And then we shall bling it up a little. And add some color. I'm just thinking how I want to do that. This is the part where it goes from a okay project to not a great project. So this is going to be interesting. We're going to create some fun here. Because at this point, I'm just mucking around with ideas. And it's okay if it doesn't match or doesn't look good. It's just still a fun project. But yeah, that white and blue border around needs a little bit of something. So that yellow I have. Just going to bring this in. So let's make a mess of it on purpose. Alright, so then let's really make a mess here. Let's just color the original cardstock with the yellow. Which kind of is doing something actually. And this technique's a great way for if you don't have colored cardstock, you can still create something fun. And it's looking quite nicely, except that white panel I put in still doesn't quite work, does it? I don't have to watercolor it. I can just do whatever I want with it. Alright, so actually, that suddenly looks significantly better. Did this tell me the coordinating colors? It does not, but I can kind of guess. So, I think Misty Moonlight is that blue that we keep seeing in the pieces that I cut. So let's see if I have that color. I might. I might not. I might be thinking of something else. I got Night of Navy, Balmy Blue. I don't think I have Misty Moonlight. Well, let's grab Night of Navy. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's see how it looks on the table. That's not the right blue, isn't it? Of course, the pencil just broke too. Even better. No, that blue's not working, doesn't it? No, that's definitely Misty Moonlight. Well, let's come back to the pencils. Let's see if I can sub it out for another blue. Here's where I keep a stack of other, and that one just broke too. That dark blue is similar. So let's roll with that. And ideally, I probably should have colored this ahead of time. I'm kind of liking that, actually. I'm just going to keep going here. And put a coat of this unknown blue. I'm starting to add some more pressure. Now I'm getting a feel for what I'm doing. And I still might wet it up in the short just to see how much of a mess this turns into. I'm actually kind of liking that now. That's an interesting coloring card. I probably should not have put those stickers on. Yeah, of course we're over an hour because I'm like, I gotta craft something else. That's okay. So I'm just gonna color around. That sticker. So I don't recommend doing this. But I'm like, you know what? I'm in the creative mood to muck with the concept, and I kind of like how it's turning out. What I think might be fun is when I do the water painter on it, the way that yellow might bleed into it a bit. Just checking to see if I'm making a mess on the back side. Not yet. But even if this card doesn't work, it was still a fun experiment. Just to experiment. And that's the art of play. It's like, hey, go ahead. It's okay to have cards that don't always turn out. Because by doing this, it can help inspire me with new ideas for future projects. Alright, well that was a fun hot mess. Hey Kim. Hey. Let's do a little bit of experimenting here. Decided to take a card and just kind of muck around with it at the end of the video here. And I'm just going to add a water painter to it just to kind of see what this becomes. Of course, I did not use watercolor paper, so this paper is going to like really curl. But just something different. Because the original idea was kind of this, but this was still something I made last night that was kind of like, I'm not fully happy with it, but I just needed an idea for a quick tonight. Because earlier in the video, I put together 4 picture frame houseplant type looks. I'll pull it out at the very end here, just to kind of recap a little. And the puppy's got zoomies now. Yeah, it's like I usually will do a concept and then I'll stamp and do everything. Then I'll be like, then I want to use watercolor, and I don't get around to it till after. So it's only if I'm really thinking about it I'll remember, but that's okay. If I lightly use a little bit of water, it's not so bad. It's when I use a lot of water, as you know, makes it a little harder. But here's a mucked up card for tonight. Let's just squeeze a little more water on there. I mean, it's still cool, but not my best work. Oh, it's still lovely. It's still lovely. So, yeah, I know it curls a little, yeah. Especially if you use the amount of water that you can use. Alright, so that was fun to just try. I'm not, I mean, it's okay. I'm not happy with it, but it was still fun to muck around with. Because I like the layout where it's like 4 pieces. It's just, I just haven't figured out the right way that looks good. So I did one of these at Christmas time and it looked awesome. I must have had like the right kind of paper and it looked great. But tonight, oh well. Alright, but the main feature of tonight, let me show you, because I'm about to log off in a moment, was home decor, Happy Houseplants. So we had this Happy Houseplants kit, and it's all picture framey thingies. Let's open the box. So in here is 4 of these. Yeah, it looks pretty good. It's not bad. So these 4 Happy Houseplants. And I built this earlier in tonight's video. Very nice. So what I do is each week I give out a prize. So these ones are not to be given out. Someone's already claimed these. They just want me to assemble it for them. So then probably one of these cards I'll give out. It is what it is. Maybe I'll give out this one. Yeah, I'm starting to get the curly paper thing, but that's okay. It was still fun to muck around with. So yeah, Happy Houseplants is what these are. Really fun kit with 4 picture, it even comes with the 4 picture frames and everything, and no stamping required, which is a nice change, and just assemble, comes with the glue and go. So I had a fun time putting these together earlier, so there we go. Anyway, so I am gonna finally log off. So to recap, anybody who comments on the weekly video or enter into a draw for a prize, it'll be maybe that card for the hell of it. We'll see. Anyway, so I'm gonna go and hope you have a great night. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions about paper crafting and that, I'm not happy with it, but it's still really cool looking, and we're gonna go. Have a great night. Bye for now.